What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Vigilante, mogul, philanthropist, humanitarian. Thank you for joining me for another episode of FEMALEHOLIC. Listen, I know y'all just saw that dope episode that we just shot of the Wifeable podcast with my guest, Miss Lola Cash, the 19-year-old Miss Lola Cash. At least that's how old she looked. Listen, looking for love out here is not going too well for her. So please slide in her DMs with a purpose and actually be about something if you want to talk to her. That's pretty much the message that I got from the episode that we did. A huge attraction factor with pretty much 90 to 95% of women is how good you smell when you approach them. So my guest tonight, I'm very, 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 very excited to be having a conversation with him because that's predominantly what we're going to be talking about. So tune in after these commercial breaks. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Vigilante. Welcome back. We have a dope episode of FEMALEHOLIC that is going to be coming your way. So without further ado, I want to introduce my guy. Introduce yourself, my man.
My name is Quentin. Everybody call me Q. And my Instagram is, I think about that real quick. Joyce and Lonnie Oils. You can reach me at on there or call me 847-722-4140. I got what you need.
Yes, indeed. And I can absolutely vouch for that. These right here, they're not even open, and I can already smell them.
No, that's what's good. That's a good thing.
What made you want to get into this business?
Well, honestly, I got tired of spending my money at the beauty supply.
Mm-hmm.
And I see how they taking advantage of the situation. Knowing that we want to smell good,
Mm-hmm.
and they just overpricing, and then you go there, don't smell. It smells good for the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but it don't last. So I figured a way how I could take over and make it last and cheaper.
Okay. So what's the secret to making it last?
More fragrance, less of a cut.
Okay, so for those who are not versed when it comes to perfume and cologne, what is cut?
Like if you add an oil or alcohol base, you just keep it straight fragrance. That's what I do, straight fragrance. Like if you wanted, say, Gucci Bloom or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
I just use all the Gucci Bloom. Instead of like, their cut would be like another oil, like a olive oil or coconut oil,
Mm-hmm.
or the just any type of oil.
So
therefore they stretching it
Stretching
to make
it.
a better profit.
I see. So it became the potato chip bag where it's 90% air and 3 chips. That's what you're saying.
There you go.
Okay, and you trying to bring the Pringles back to where the whole can got chips in it.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. I can appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for that. As a cologne lover myself, Dolce Baby Blue has always been my favorite, and I'm pretty sure that's
it's in there.
Yeah, I know it's up here somewhere for sure.
It's in there.
What is your personal favorite, and what is the one that the female said they like the most?
Well, honestly, I like the one that I made, and it's Blue Diamond River.
Blue Diamond
Matter of
River.
fact, I'm gonna give you that.
Okay.
You
Oh,
tell
thank you.
me.
Thank you. Okay, so, oh man, wow. So this is your own custom formula.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm lost for words.
You won't find it in nobody's store.
No, you're definitely not gonna find this. This is an amazing smell. This is what I like to call a grown man smell. It's gonna linger on you. Women of all age groups are gonna enjoy this smell right here. This is definitely one of a kind.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so what made you come up with this, with the title and also with this custom formula?
Well, honestly, I had dibbled and dabbled on a few fragrances. Like, okay, what can I mix together to make a different smell?
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was, sat at home a couple hours, tried this, tried that, tried this. So I mixed 3 or 4 different together. So I took a bit of each name and just made that name.
That's interesting. Okay, so it's almost like that movie Holes. When you seen that movie?
No.
You haven't? Okay, so in the movie Holes, there's a family that is coming up with a custom shoe deodorizer, and they have like 1 million shoes all over the house, and they in the kitchen, and they're coming up with a new recipe every single day for there to be no odor to the shoe. At the very end of the movie, they finally figured out a deodorant for the shoes, and then they became rich from that. So would you say it's almost like the same thing?
Same thing.
Pretty much.
Same thing.
Okay, I think you hit the nail on the head with this one.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it more especially since it's mine now. This is gonna give me a lot more.
You know what? I'm gonna introduce my spray,
Oh, please do.
and I'm gonna give that to you.
Oh, thank you. Man, I just got all the gifts today. I'm spoiled. I am too spoiled. Wow. Okay, so what's the difference to you between the spray and the oil? Like the purposes for them.
Well, I mean, some people will come and be like, "Oh, you don't have spray," and they be disappointed. So what I did was, okay, just to keep it even, we could say, I came up with, let me put it in a spray bottle. So if you don't want the roll-on, I got a spray bottle for you.
Oh, so like the demand.
Exactly.
Okay, so people have their preference of whether they want to be sprayed on or oiled.
Right.
Okay, understood. Do you think that the way that you smell can make or break a relationship?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, expound.
Honestly, I think a woman she's gonna pay attention to you more on how you smell. Like if you smelling like yesterday's garbage, she ain't gonna pay you no attention.
Man, that bad?
I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I got you.
There.
Yeah.
But I mean, even if, okay, let's say you smelling sweaty and you ain't just played basketball, she ain't gonna mess with you.
Oh, man. No hoops, but smell like hoops.
Right.
Okay, I can feel that. Okay, so you feel like that can be make or break.
Yeah.
So when people usually order from you, and you do pull-ups too, right?
Of course.
Okay, so you pulling up on them, and then the website is?
Joyce and Lonnie's Oils on Instagram, or you can call again at 847-722-4140. Take all orders. But with the sprays, at least let me know in a day in advance.
Day in advance.
And only orders.
Are most of these smells, I'm going to call them, unisex, or do you separate them from male and female?
Well, I mean, it's some that's labeled unisex, but then you have some women that wants a male smell or vice versa. So it really depends on the person.
I kind of think that too. I have a huge cologne collection, and every time that a girl comes over to my house, she prefers my cologne over her perfume. It'll even be so deep to the fact of where she'll go in my closet and wear those clothes all day, just so that smell will linger on her right there. And that was always the excuse. I would be cool with it all the way up until I have new endorsements, like clothes that I never wore, and then I'll put those next to my clothes that I have wore, and then the smell will be on those clothes, so she won't be able to differentiate which ones are brand new and which ones are not, and she'll be walking around with stuff that I haven't even worn yet. So, but it's always hard to be upset about that because they always look good in it.
Exactly.
And smell good since it's my smell.
Right.
Okay, so speaking of which, we can transition right into how your dating experience is going in Atlanta since you've been here.
Well, when I got here, I came from a tore down relationship, basically. Then the pandemic hit. So I came here with an open mind, trying to change myself. Because, I mean, if you don't change you ain't going to be good for nobody.
Right.
So I had to change me in the things that I was doing back home compared to what I'm doing now.
I like that accountability level. You know, FEMALEHOLIC is a platform that me and DJ MoneyNow created and continue to do to hold men accountable for the stuff that we do as well. I definitely was not perfect in my last relationship, and I appreciate you for being transparent about not being perfect in yours. So what do you think were, without getting like too deep into, were some of the key factors that caused it to be as broken down as it was?
Not listening.
To each other?
No, more or less I wasn't listening to you.
Okay.
See, and that's another problem with where I think us as men, The woman tells you what's wrong, but it's on you if you're going to listen.
No, that's real. That's real. Don't get much realer than that. That's real. So why do you think, what do you think was the roadblock between you listening to what she was saying was wrong?
Well, I mean, okay, it depends on the woman, okay, and your approach. Don't approach as you my mama.
Okay.
Like, do this, do that. Okay, I can get it. But still at the same time, your approach.
I see. And you feel like the approach was like it was terrible. Do you think that she was making strides for it to become better as you told her that the approach was not good, or she just kept it consistently, that same approach the whole time?
Oh, it was the same approach. That's why I'm here in Atlanta now.
Okay, I see. Oh, so that's definitely going to be a huge red flag for you moving forward if a person has that same exact approach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, you both should listen to each other.
Okay.
That's the only way it's going to work.
Understood.
You can't have it one-sided. You do all the talking, I don't listen, or vice versa. You gotta be 50-50.
So what is your definition of 50-50?
I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody ain't gonna be as equal, we could say. But if you come in with an open mind, willing to listen, compromise is a big thing. I mean, I'm thinking everything should work.
Now, I know that when most women hear 50-50, they usually go straight to financial. So I want you to answer the financial aspects. If a woman is to get on your program, what does that look like from a financial standpoint?
See, I'm not looking at what you make personally. I'm looking at you on the inside. Your money, okay, what do we have after that? Just say you go broke. Where's the love? Where's the caring? Where's all of this at? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I have.
No, I got you. I think that we I understand that aspect. The financial aspect, though, is an extremely important aspect, and I think that most women like to know what structure that their man has that they're going to be falling under. I'm gonna give you an example. The 50-50 concept that I have put forth has gone viral so many times for the first time that people hear it, because I am a Sigma male, which is just as dominant as the alpha male, but we just have different characteristics. So myself, I like to empower all of the women that I date to bring them up to the same level that I'm on, so that we can be equally as powerful. So the 50-50 concepts that I have is, one, as soon as you get with me, because I have an over 800 credit score, now you get over 800 credit score. So we immediately go in and start doing surgery on your credit and making sure that it's up to par for the children that we're going to have in the future. And then on top of that, now I cut all of your bills in half. So if you're paying $3,000 a month for bills, now you're only paying $1,000. So now you're saving $2,000 a month, and that $2,000 goes right back into your pocket. So now essentially you're making $24,000 minimum a year with the 800 credit score. So now you have unlimited access to be able to get any loan from anywhere that you want, and you can use your money as collateral instead of spending it. So you just become more richer. And then if you have a business, now we tap into that business credit, and we're looking at 200, 300, 400K a month in loans that you get over there. So, and then the exit clause is that since you're paying into everything, if we break up, half of whatever you paid goes to you. So if you're paying half on the mortgage, and the mortgage is $12,000 a year, you now get a $6,000 check for that right there. So you don't have to start all the way over. We maturely just go our separate ways. That's my 50-50 concept.
I like that. I like that.
Now, what about yourself?
It ain't that deep. I'm gonna say it ain't that deep. I mean, cause you can't really control who you fall in love with.
Okay.
So, a 850 score on your credit, or 800. I mean, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at more or less, what are we gonna do together? Okay, you got this by yourself. You didn't need me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what we can do together to grow. What we gonna have for children, or grandchildren. So mine go a little more deeper, I think.
I think that I get what you're saying too. I think that like I'm talking about it like at this point, and then you're talking about it like at this point. So the concept that I'm giving is it's a foundation. It's like the basement.
Right.
And you have to have the basement before you're able to get to the first floor, the second floor, and the
Exactly.
third floor. And more so what you're talking about is at the fourth floor.
Yeah, I'm all the way up there.
And you're all the way at the fourth floor. And I think that when a person enters your house, metaphorically speaking, that it does start at whatever level that the front door is at. So the concept of whatever financial situation that they're gonna fall under, because she's gonna have to fall under your program as you being the leader. You do believe in being the leader, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so then it would have to be a program that you have set in stone for that right there for her to know exactly what she's getting into. The philosophy I just gave is not something that somebody would have to guess about. They heard it, they can rewind it, it's already right there. And it's to the masses. So now I think that that's something that you should be more actively implementing and fine tuning so that when a person do ask, when a woman asks, so what type of program am I going to be falling under? Instead of you going straight to the roof, you can start at the basement and then tell her about that, tell her about the first floor, the second floor, the third floor, and then the roof. So that way she can digest the whole house. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I get it. Mm-hmm. But me at 45 years old, I'm looking for somebody in that age, so therefore, you should already have the bottom and the first floor set already.
You will be so surprised.
I have been.
It's still 99% of poverty and only 1% of wealth.
Yeah.
So,
But that's self-doing, though.
No, I'm not saying it's nobody's fault. I'm just saying
Okay.
idealistically, what you're saying sounds good in theory.
Okay.
So if most people that are that age are usually using they're about to start tapping into their 401k or their Social Security, or they've had 9-to-5 job security for so long that puts them in a position to be that well off. So it's a sticky situation when it comes to that. So you only going 45 and up?
Well, I'm happily with someone now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. But really, no, I say it all about the maturity. Because age, I mean, get me wrong, you ain't gonna be no 18-year-old trying to be with me. I have a daughter that age. So, I mean,
Okay.
that's no. But, yeah, 40,
About 40 and up?
yeah.
Okay, I can appreciate that. How long, well, I don't know how deep you want to go into it, but how long have y'all been together?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, so pretty much the whole time that you've been here?
Like 2 months after I got here.
After you got here. Okay, so she caught your eye quick.
Yeah, she was aggressive.
She pursued you.
Yeah, she was aggressive.
Is that what you prefer?
Honestly, it turned me on. I wasn't used to that.
Okay, so it was a nuance.
Right.
And so you didn't even know that you liked it until it happened.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And honestly, that's the way that, okay, I'm gonna try to tread lightly when I say this. That's the way that it's supposed to be when you on your purpose, is you're supposed to have women that notice that you are on your purpose, and then you're supposed to have women that choose you, and then you choose the one that you want to choose back.
Right.
But we are in the West, so we grew up in something I like to call the simp culture, to where it's the other way around, to where the women have a plethora of men, and then the men put their hat in, and then the women go, I choose you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When really, if you're on your purpose, like if you watch the movie Cinderella was an extremely feminine, fit, subservient woman. Her stepsisters, aggressive, just outlandish. And when they went to the ball, there were a bunch of women that were surrounded around one prince.
Right.
And that one prince got to dance with all of the girls that he wanted to dance with. And out of everybody, he chose the most feminine, egoless, submissive woman there, and that was Cinderella. That's really the way that every man's life is supposed to go. And then you choose from that point whether you want to be monogamous or whether you want to be polyamorous from that time. Right. But the initial choice comes from you being on your purpose, them being around, them choosing you, and you picking who you want to choose back.
Yeah, that's the way it should go.
Yeah, that's the way it should go. But there's still 99% of poverty, so that means there's 99% of people that's still not on their purpose. So I understand that that's a nuance for the people who are attempting to be on their purpose now.
Exactly.
So, okay, all right, so You see this one going the long haul.
Yeah. I think we're going. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, you sound happy, so you know.
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah,
we good.
There
We
you
in a
go.
good place. We in a good place.
You comfortable. From man to man, I can tell if something was wrong or if everything sounds good. You calm, and it sounds like that she has a calming spirit that is just as calm as your spirit. So it sounds like it complements each other.
Yeah, we have great communication. Great communication.
And it's way different from the other relationship.
Oh, totally different.
So polar opposite.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh, no, I understand what it's like when you got that breath of fresh air.
Man, yeah. And then you could be yourself. It's great when you have someone that you can be yourself with, instead of this facade of being something you're not, because you're just basically lying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to be you, and somebody else respect you as you.
Mm-hmm. Respect always comes first. That's another thing that we teach the man on here is that women love, men respect. So the attraction has to be opposite. She's got to respect you first before she loves you. Love and love is going to fade. Respect always has to be there.
Right.
And then the other way around, we respect. So now we have to learn how to love her.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. So yeah, everything that you're saying is right on the head. So with these colognes and perfumes right here, do they come in sets as well too?
No, I haven't got that far yet.
Okay.
But I got sweet deals. You buy 4, I give you 1. You're not gonna get that at the beauty supply.
No, that's a beautiful deal right there.
And that's every day. It's not no Father's Day special.
Okay.
It's every day. And now, like me coming out with the sprays, like today, for today only, you call me, I got $10 sprays.
Mm-hmm.
Any other day, it'd be 15.
Which is a deal. Anybody that knows anything about cologne, that's a deal. And perfume, that is a deal. This is a great opportunity for somebody to start their perfume and cologne collection today with this man right here. You do not have an excuse anymore. Start your cologne and perfume collection today. Which one of these is your personal favorite, besides the one that you made?
Vera Wang.
Vera Wang?
Vera Wang. That smells great. I think that's down there somewhere.
What do you like about that specific smell personally?
It's clean, like a clean smell, and it holds well, if that makes sense.
That sounds like something that's very near and dear to you is the cologne holding and the perfume holding.
Yeah, because that makes the cologne.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it may smell different on you than it do
Then on
me.
somebody else, yeah.
But once you get your pH together, you'll figure it out. But I got enough for you to...
Yeah, to experiment with,
Exactly.
to figure out what is going to last the longest on your particular skin,
Right.
and the type of flavor smell that you like to walk around smelling like yourself,
Right.
and what people compliment you on.
Right.
What I usually do is whenever a lady is at my house, let's say I ask somebody on a date and she comes to my crib, I have her go over to the cologne stand and have her spray the stuff and which one do you like? And then the one that she liked, that's the one I put on that day. Because it really don't matter what I think. I'm not wearing it for me, I'm wearing it for her.
Exactly.
So that's like the best formula right there. That's a little cheat code for y'all right there on FEMALEHOLIC. Let her decide what cologne that you gonna wear that day. If you meet her at the date and y'all don't get a chance to do that before, if she doesn't compliment you on your cologne, it doesn't mean she doesn't like it, but 9 times out of 10 she don't love it. So if y'all get a second date, choose a different cologne. If she still don't comment on your cologne, y'all get a third date, choose a different cologne, and just keep on going and keep on experimenting. It is so many colognes right here that you have no excuse on why you can't wear a different cologne every single day. I'm telling you right now, women are extremely intuitive, so eventually it's going to catch her nose at some point that you have on something that she cannot ignore and she has to compliment you on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's another tip for y'all right there. I appreciate you, Q, man. This is a wonderful spread. Let them know how they can reach out to you again.
On my IG, Joyce and Lonnie Oil. And by the way I did the name is because of my mother, rest in peace, and my uncle. And you can call me at 847-722-4140. And I'll pull up on you. We can meet halfway. Whatever's comfortable for you.
All right. I appreciate you, Q. And this is another episode of FEMALEHOLIC. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all be prepared for the next episode. Y'all never know what type of guest that I'm going to have coming on. This right here was extremely, extremely unexpected and extremely helpful. Smelling good can be, like he said before, a deal breaker in your relationship, a deal breaker for the first impression especially. The right smell is either going to get her attention or it's going to be repellent. I'm telling you right now, hook up with my man Q. He got you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out.